Hello everyone, my name is Justin. Welcome back to the New York Islanders GM Mode series. I do want to say I have the back to school head cold, so if I sound a little stuffy, that is why. I also am recording 2 episodes today, tonight. One will go up tomorrow, which is actually today for you on Thursday. This is Wednesday when I'm recording, and one's going up on Sunday because I won't be home on Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. That's kind of good stuff for Labor Day weekend or Monday. So I have to pre-record. Something I want to say is that this will probably be the last year. Maybe we'll do like one long episode assuming a year after this year, but the plan is to win the cup this year. And NHL 17 is right around the corner. By the time the last episode goes up, hopefully, if we go far in the playoffs, it'll be about time for the game to come out. I also want to apologize if there's any background noise. All my family's home. I try not to record when they are. But if I want to get an episode up tomorrow and an episode up when I'm gone, I have to. So we're here at the trade deadline. Doing pretty good. 38, 21, and 3. I asked if people maybe wanted to trade Jeff Skinner. And some people said yeah. But I'm going to... I don't think we should. If we're going to make a playoff run, we need everyone we have on the team. I'm hoping he'll turn it on during the playoffs. Definitely. But we're going to upgrade a backup goalie. We have to take back some cap somewhere. Drew Stafford's an option. Nah, that's what I mean. The back to school head cold. Man, it's awful. All them germs. McGinn. We got to get back one of these guys. Maybe Marco Dano. There's some playoff depth. I don't know what overall he is. Probably like 82-ish. 81. So we'll give up Gibson. I would never go through. We'll do that. Okay, we are pushing for the playoffs this year. Hutchinson. There we go. Would Dano be a better option on our team than someone? I'd say no. That's the only trades I'm going to make. Someone said a puck-moving defenseman, but I'm thinking we will be fine. Like I said, I don't want this team to be screwed in the future. I want to keep draft picks and stuff, even though this might be our last year, maybe one more year. I mean, ideally, I would have liked to do about 10 years. Here's some people we could pick up, but we're not going to. I'd like to do 10. I would have liked to do 10 years, but I started this series pretty late into the year. I've been consistent with it. We're only 6 years in. I was also expecting NHL 17 to be out later in September than what it's actually going to be. So, all that combined, we only have 6 years, maybe 7. So I'm hoping that our offense can step up the rest of this so we can have more than 1 point per game player. But, oh my gosh. We are 1-2, which is not very good. We do not want Casey Nelson with his cap hit. So the NHL is in 43 days is when it starts, when I'm recording this. So I'm patiently waiting. The NHL, or did I say the NHL or did I say the NFL? I meant NHL if I didn't say that. But the NFL is in 11 days. I don't know if I have any NFL fans watching, but if I do, what's your Super Bowl prediction? Who's playing in it and who's going to win? Well, my team is Baltimore, the Baltimore Ravens. And although I'd like to say they're going to win the Super Bowl, I said that last year, and they had 20 guys on injured reserve and went 5-11. Now, I do think... This is something we got to consider. 2 years left. Here's the puck-moving defenseman people wanted. we have enough top 4 defensemen. If we're gonna have too many defensemen is the thing. But what if I regret not doing this? I'm gonna say no. We're gonna need cap this off season. Man, I better not regret that. So although I think the Ravens have a pretty good chance at going for the Super Bowl, I'm not gonna say it's like, oh yeah, they're gonna win, but I think they could push for it. But not rooting for my home team. If I had to predict, I'd say that Seattle's probably gonna go. Obviously, they have their killer defense, and hopefully their offense is good enough to be a better team than the Carolina Panthers. As far as the AFC goes, a lot of people were laughing at me. Actually, first off, my team to win it big was the Minnesota Vikings until Teddy Bridgewater tore his ACL. I mean, they had the defense to do it. If Bridgewater played good, then I think they could have went all the way realistically. I like to pick underdog teams, some dark horse teams. So anyway, as I was saying, the AFC, people were calling me crazy when I'm saying the Oakland Raiders. It doesn't surprise me people think I'm crazy because the Oakland Raiders haven't been good in a long time. But they showed huge potential last year. I think Derek Carr is going to be better. I think Amari Cooper's going to destroy. Plus, they got Crabtree there. Murray is fine for running back. And defense, I mean, no, they don't have the best defense in the league, but it's not the worst either. They got, what's his name? Malcolm Smith, is it? I think that's his name. Malcolm Smith, the linebacker. Also, they signed Kelechi Osemele this offseason. Really helped their line. That really helped their line. He can play guard and tackle. He was on the Ravens, obviously. So that helps them out protecting Derek Carr. I mean, I think they're going to be a really good team. I do. Maybe they don't win the Super Bowl, but I think they could easily win their division. I don't want to talk like a bunch about football, but let me just say real quick, I think they could win the division because Denver's starting a rookie quarterback I never even heard of. I know he's been doing decent. Kansas City could give them a run for their money, but I don't think Kansas City's a great team. Okay, I was never a big fan of Alex Smith. And then the Chargers just aren't going to be a good team, let's be honest. So I think Oakland could do some damage this year. So here we are, 50, 29, and 3. We were 38, 21. So that means we didn't have the best record for the rest of the year. But we did get the big 5-0 wins. That might be a first for this GM series. No, it's not a second. But we're back to the 100 points. Offense, I would like closer to 250. Like this was a really good year. But 239 is better than last year. It's pretty good. Defense improved. So I think we can really push for the playoffs here. Our AHL squad a little bit struggling. Let's check out the rest of the league here. So the team standings. No one reached 100 points over there in the Pacific. But that's kind of looking like what it's going to be this year. Well, Anaheim's going to do better than Arizona, and Calgary's going to do better than that. So never mind, I completely. So Dallas, Chicago, and St. Louis still good teams. Colorado, Minnesota are the wild cards. So it looks like the Central is still a beast division. Over here in the Atlantic, looking pretty decent. Ottawa is awful. Over here in our division, we actually got second. I guess that's better for. Well, that's not better for a first-round opponent. Never mind, I lied. So we're going to take Philly on round 1. Goals, Kane, Tarasenko, Stamkos, Ovechkin. No one from us. Julius Honka, that's interesting. Assist, Tavares just missed. But 72, holy moly for Ekman Larson. Points, Tavares didn't even make it. But he has roughly 88. Or 89 points. Look at that, Tremblay. He's going to win the Hart Trophy this year. 44 wins. Nah, maybe not. So let's just check this out real quick. Here we are the 4th best team in the NHL. Goals found, 9th. Goals allowed, 7th. Power play percentage is good. PK is good. So we're a good team. And I think we're going to push for the Stanley Cup. Hopefully we don't go out round 1. That'd be a little bit embarrassing. And then I would just end this series right here. Even round 2 maybe. I'd end this series and not do another year. I mean, I feel like this team's as good as it's going to get. So Tavares, 88 points, the only point per game player on our team. He had a bounce back year. Seems like he's kind of, some years he struggles for us, but he's been pretty solid. Almost 900 points. Not quite a point per game in his career, but he's done good in the playoffs for us too, actually. Panarin did good enough. You know, I expect him to get 70 points last year. Didn't quite do so. And Barzell, I really want this guy to take a jump. I know that it's just 30 goals, first time at 60 points. He's slowly getting up there, but next year would be the year I'd want him to just destroy. So Dalcol, Strome, and Lee, Killorn. So Skinner only 35 points. That's concerning, but I think with the slow sim that we use, not the slow sim, but minus 31, that's embarrassing. The whole second line's minus. That's bad. But I think the way we simulate the playoffs, I think it'll give him some goals. Defensively, 49 points for Barry. Everyone else didn't do much, but 11 goals and 7 goals. Everyone was a plus, except for Tyson Barry, which is interesting. Goals at 3. But Tremblay tore it up. Only, how many shutouts? 6 shutouts. Pretty good year. So, I want to thank everyone for watching. Let me know how you think our team's going to do in the comment section down there. I'm going to record the next episode right after I hit the stop recording button right now. So, I guess I'll see you guys next time.